All right, we need to get some facts straight. Did you know in 1933, when markets across the globe were down, this was about 3 years into the Great Depression, Executive Order 6102 was passed. So this was a time, like today in American history, when the economy was down, people were hurting, people needed help, and what did the governments do? Through executive action, they passed Order 6102, forbidding the hoarding of gold coins, gold bullion, and gold certificates within the continental United States. So if you held gold, they said you were hoarding it. They made it illegal for you to own gold. They took your gold, they replaced it with government-issued fiat currency, and the rationale for doing this, the stated reason for the order was that hard times had caused hoarding of gold, stalling economic growth and making the depression worse. Oh, it's your fault for the depression. You made it worse. You were hoarding by storing your own wealth. The government literally took your gold, replaced it with fiat, and then they took that gold and they put it in their reserves. And if you disobeyed, you received a penalty of $10,000 and or up to 5 to 10 years in jail. So one of the main reasons how they were able to do this is because most people who held significant amounts of gold, since gold is so heavy and bulky, they kept it in the custody of a bank. And since banks are in bed with the government, well, all Uncle Sam had to do was say to the bank, hey, that's ours now. And that was that. Now, to go further, the main rationale behind the order was actually to remove the constraints on the Federal Reserve. The Fed wanted to print more money, but since they needed, at the time, at least 40% of their fiat money backed by gold, they couldn't print more unless they figured out how to take more gold. So the reason I bring this up is because we are at a very similar time in history today, very similar to when gold was confiscated originally. We're on the cusp of a recession. Some people say it's a depression. The Fed already printing money like crazy. It isn't out of the question that something like this could happen again. Not exactly like this, not the same, but similar, where the government goes too far. Actually, the reality is that if you wanted to buy gold today, you probably can't. There is no gold. The elites already have gold. They already bought it up. If you wanted to buy gold today, if you can find it, you have to pay a premium. So I think gold, if you have it, will do well in a recession. But I think Bitcoin will do better. Bitcoin is like digital gold. So if you store your Bitcoin properly, it is impossible for governments to confiscate it. Bitcoin is actually more scarce than gold, and since it's digital, it's far more divisible, which makes it far easier for people to use as a medium of exchange if they choose to. Really, the primary value of Bitcoin, besides the fact that it's better gold, it's digital gold, the primary value is that it is also censorship-resistant, undebasable, and unconfiscatable money. So, I'm going to call it. I think Bitcoin beats gold in 2020. But you knew that. What's important is that other notable people are recognizing this fact as well. And if you've been subscribed to our channel for a while, you know that that is the case. But you tell me in the comments, what percentage of Bitcoin should you own and what percentage in relation to gold? Everybody like the video, support the channel. I want to hear from you below. Let's move on to the next story. Let's talk about Chainlink. If you hold Chainlink, I would think what I'm about to tell you is information that you need to know. And it's regarding two articles and multiple articles that have been written about Chainlink recently. Before we get to that, I do want to bring something to your attention. You know this if you subscribe to the channel. You saw in the community section, we posted this. Attention everybody, let's be number one. Follow this link. The link is in the description below. And vote for Altcoin Daily right now. I actually want to go live in the next day or two and react to this, talk about who got nominated, all that stuff. But what this is, and the link is in the description right now, it is the Blockchain Influencer Awards, and Altcoin Daily is nominated for two big ones. We're nominated for Best Crypto YouTuber, so everybody vote for Altcoin Daily, Best Crypto YouTuber, and everybody vote for Altcoin Daily for best news source. We're also nominated for that. I really want to beat Cointelegraph. And then you could also vote for us for, I think you can write us in for a Golden Upvote Award. So 3 possible things, but really best crypto YouTuber is really the big one, I feel. I want to go live in a day or two and talk about, people who got nominated for this stuff. Does this really mean anything? Are the nominations fair? Who didn't get included? What I think of the people who did get nominated. I want to go live in a couple days, but make sure that you vote right now. The link is in the description, and the voting is only open until Saturday, I believe. So definitely do this. It would really help us out. And let me know in the comments if you actually voted, because that would mean a lot. And we'll all be looking. So let's move on to Chainlink. Let's talk about Chainlink. So Chainlink is one of those altcoins that have done really well in 2019, and they're still doing well in 2020. Look at this. I know probably quite a few of you actually hold Chainlink. They have quite a big community. I personally don't myself, but if you hold Chainlink, I wanted to bring something to your attention. I've been noticing this lately, and I think articles like this are for, they're obviously to entice people to pick up some Chainlink. I think, and this is just a theory, I think somebody is paying for positive Chainlink articles, or we're seeing people with influence, posting a lot about, just how much they like Chainlink. For instance, this was on Forbes the other day. This Bitcoin challenger is suddenly soaring and fast approaching its all-time high price. And this is a puff piece for Chainlink, if you see it. The only thing I didn't like about it is that it's saying it's a Bitcoin challenger. In reality, if you know anything, Link tokens, they're a utility token, right? They're not going after the market of money. They're going after the market of Oracle services. So it's not a Bitcoin challenger. That's the only thing I didn't like about it. But this article, definitely a puff piece to entice people to buy some Link. This was from a few days ago. And then this article from Bitcoinist, this surprising altcoin dominates crypto trading volume, second only to Bitcoin. So they're actually reporting on facts, how the trading volume is up. But so for instance, this is something they said. Bitcoin enjoys first mover advantage, giving it enormous market dominance. It's also the most regulated of the crypto assets, giving it more acceptance and prominence amongst high wealth institutional traders and hedge funds. Considering that Chainlink beats out other more widely accepted and utilized altcoins like Ethereum and XRP, it shows just how popular that the asset has become with retail crypto investors and traders who have become enamored by the asset, regularly providing substantial returns. So it's just talking about how well it's doing and comparing it to Ethereum and XRP, even though, there are plenty of differences between those things. It's just a series of puff pieces coming out for Chainlink. And I'm not saying it doesn't deserve it, but I'm saying I think it is coordinated, and possibly a dump might be coming soon. Now, we have no idea whether the dump, for the last time the price, pumped and dumped, and we're seeing a series of higher highs, which is, pretty good. We didn't know how high it would go and when to get in and get out. That's for a trading channel, not mine. But I just wanted to bring to your attention the fact that Chainlink looks like it's getting pumped a little bit. Now, are you bullish on Chainlink? Are you bearish on Chainlink? Let me know in the comments. I personally don't hold any, but I do recognize it has a large cryptocurrency community, and a lot of people are excited about it. I tweeted this the other day, speaking of the price. If you think this is hell, where Bitcoin's price is right now, wait until Bitcoin dips back down between 30K and 40K. Now, the media is going to say at that time, well, I guess people just aren't interested in Bitcoin. But we'll know. Something else I tweeted out after Trump's press conference the other day. Trump's haters will say Trump was, trying to dole out propaganda, government propaganda, how good a job he's doing. Trump supporters will say that he was just playing 3D chess and, turning a mirror on the media. But I asked you guys, does Trump tells it like it is? For the most part, I agree. I don't think so. And most people, although it's pretty much 50-50, don't think Trump tells it like it is. So this is interesting. Probably by the time you see this video, there'll still be an hour or two left in this poll. So feel free to vote. That is it for me today, my friends. My name is Aaron at Altcoin Daily. If you're new to the channel, let me point out some videos that I recommend you watch. I recommend you watch this one. Not a lot of people watch this one, but it's chocked full of bullish information on Bitcoin. I recommend you watch this one, of course, although I think a lot of you already did. I recommend you watch this one about these whales, these millionaires who this guy's bullish on Bitcoin. And yeah, the Reddit stuff with Ethereum is interesting as well. But anyways, guys, that is it for me today. My name is Aaron at Altcoin Daily. I will see you tomorrow.